So hello and welcome guys, this is Ashutosh, your host, and guys today we are going to study the unit number 3rd, the star delta circuit or polyphase circuit. So guys, in this topic we start from EMF generation, how EMF generated is generated in a 3-phase alternator, what is a polyphase system, what is a 3-phase system, what is a star connection, and what is a delta connection. So guys, we will learn about all these topics. So guys, let's start. So guys, just switching on the next slide. You can see the advantages of a 3-phase system. So question arises, what is the need of a 3-phase system? What are the different or various advantages of a 3-phase system over single-phase system? Till now we have learned about single-phase system. We studied about single-phase AC circuit. हमने पढ़ा है AC सर्किट के बारे में, और अब हम आगे पढ़ रहे हैं या पढ़ना चाहते हैं पॉलीफेज सिस्टम के बारे में गाइस। एक 3-फेज सिस्टम कैसा होता है? सो वी विल सी व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ 3-फेज सिस्टम। सो आप यहां पर देख सकते हैं, देयर विल बी ए 3-फेज जनरेटर और अल्टरनेटर situated in a power plant where electricity is produced. So आप देख सकते हैं guys, polyphase system का मतलब है, it means there will be 3-phase generator. So you all can see on the screen, this is a 3-phase generator. So where there will be 3 coils. You can see in a 3-phase system, the alternator armature has 3 winding. So you can see this is A winding, A coil, A dash. See here A. And the other terminal of this coil is A dash. Then comes B. After 120-degree phase difference, B coil is there. B, the first terminal, and the other terminal is B dash of the same coil. And same here, the third coil or third winding is C and C dash. So guys, A dash belongs to same coil, B dash belongs to same coil, and C dash belong to same coil, which is the third coil. So guys, here you can see these 3 coils A, B and C are placed at 120-degree phase difference, or you can see it produces 3 independent alternating voltages. You can see here it produces 3 independent alternating voltages. So guys, intentionally 3 windings या 3 coils को 120 डिग्री के phase difference पर mechanically place किया जाता है. Guys, so basically this is called stator armature winding. So this forms of alternator stator armature winding. And guys, this is the rotating field. This is the rotor structure. You can see these are the field magnets which are going to rotate between these coils are placed. So this is called rotor structure and this is called stator. So guys, alternator is, what is the principle of alternator? Whenever there will be a prime mover connected through the shaft of alternator and rotated by the prime mover externally, so the armature conductor rotates between a uniform magnetic field, and then according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, what happens? There will be induced EMF in the conductor. So guys, same principle will be applied over here. You can see, आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं guys. So this is also a 3-phase system. Here magnets are static and coils are rotating. See here, very important point. In this diagram, we have seen the coils are static. These are placed on the stator slots. These are the slots. You can see these are the different slots. These are various slots. So these windings or conductors are placed in these slots. in the stator periphery, inner periphery, and this is the rotor field. This is the magnet system which rotates. So guys, here in this diagram, okay, in the left side diagram, you can see this is the coils are stationary, armature windings are stationary, but the field coils, field magnets are rotating. And in the second diagram, you can see at right side here, guys, magnets are static. See here, this is north magnet, this is south magnet. So magnets are static, and these coils, there are three coils. You can see A1, A2. Okay, A1, A2. B1, B2 is second coil, C1, C2 is third coil. So also here these three coils are placed at 120-degree phase difference. Okay, between each other, the angle between the coils or windings are 120-degree. Okay, between each other. So guys, the magnitude and frequency, you can see the magnitude and frequency of all of them is equal, but they have a phase difference of 120-degree between each other. So guys, such a system is called three-phase system, and they will produce, okay, you can see the first one, the voltage induced or will be in a coil will be, okay, it will be started from the reference point. See here, this is system, this is phase A. Okay, so you can write the equation. How will be the equation? You can see the voltage. So we call it ER plus EY plus EB is equal to 0. So guys, the voltage in first coil, that is A or ER. Okay, there are three phases you can see. So ER you can write EM sin omega t. Then the voltage in the second coil, see here, the voltage in the second coil, that is B phase or Y phase. So the voltage in the second coil will be EM sin omega t minus 120 degrees. So guys, there will be a phase difference of 120 degree. So this voltage lags, EY lags, okay, from 120 degree from voltage ER. And then the third voltage induced in this coil, you can see the third voltage in C coil. So this belongs to R phase. You can see this is R, this is Y, and this is B. Okay, so guys, in the third coil, you can see the voltage induced in the third coil is EM sin omega t plus 120 degree, or you can also write it minus 240 degree. Minus 240 degree or plus 120 degree is same. So guys, whenever you add all these quantities, the summation will be is equal to 0. So in a balanced situation, okay, the voltage, the summation of all the voltages induced in the coils, in the windings ER plus EY plus EB is equal to 0. So you can see here, key point is there. The phasor addition of all the phase voltages at any instant in three-phase system is always 0. So this is basically very important point. And how the EMF is generated, you can see over here. This is the waveform induced. This is waveform of phase A or R. Okay, so it will look like this. Then second waveform will be started from 120 degree. Okay, after the difference, phase difference of 120 degree, it will start from here. See here, the another waveform, and this belongs to second phase, B phase. And then in third phase, you see here, after a phase difference of 240 degree from here to here, okay, this is the phase difference of 240 degree. So the third waveform will be started, and this belongs to the third voltage of third coil. So guys, these are the waveforms, and when you, okay, complete the waveform by projecting in the backward side, in this side, okay, when you complete these waveforms by drawing in this side, so it will look like three-phase or polyphase waveform. So guys, this will be your polyphase system, and this system is called polyphase system. So let's read, okay, let's study the advantages. What are the different advantages of three-phase system? So here you can see the output of three-phase machine is always greater than single-phase machine of same size, approximately 1.5 times. You can see the output is always greater First advantage, so for a given size and voltage, a three-phase alternator occupies less space and has less cost too than single phase system of the same rating. So guys, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं थ्री फेज मशीन जो होगी वो हमेशा उसका जो आउटपुट होगा वो बड़ा होगा कंपेयर टू सिंगल फेज मशीन, ओके, अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1.5 टाइम्स बड़ा होगा. सो एक दिए हुए साइज के लिए, ओके, फॉर ए गिवन साइज एंड वोल्टेज थ्री फेज अल्टरनेटर कम जगह लेता है, ओके, इट ऑक्यूपाइज लेस स्पेस और इसकी कीमत भी कम होती है एंड हैज लेस कॉस्ट टू देन ए कंपेयर टू सिंगल फेज हैविंग सेम रेटिंग, सिंगल फेज सिस्टम की तुलना में. एंड देन गाइस सेकंड एडवांटेज यू कैन सी ओवर हियर, फॉर ए ट्रांसमिशन एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन थ्री फेज सिस्टम नीड्स लेस कॉपर or less conducting material than a single phase system for given volt amperes and voltage rating. So transmission becomes very much economical. So guys, आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि ट्रांसमिशन और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए, okay, you can check my video, you can go through my video where I describe the three part of power system where transmission, distribution, generation, transmission and distribution. So guys, वहां पर आप देख सकते हैं कि किस तरीके से थ्री फेज सिस्टम को यूज किया जाता है, ओके, हाउ ए थ्री फेज सिस्टम इज यूटिलाइज्ड, ओके, एंड हाउ थ्री फेज हाउ इट इज जनरेटेड, ओके, हाउ वोल्टेज इज जनरेटेड एंड ट्रांसमिटेड थ्रू ट्रांसमिशन लाइन. So guys, you can check, okay. So here the second advantage is for transmission and distribution three phase system needs less copper, also less conducting material compared to single phase system guys. तो यहां पर आप देख सकते हैं कि ट्रांसमिशन के लिए, पावर के ट्रांसमिशन के लिए और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए थ्री फेज सिस्टम, उसमें कम कॉपर की जरूरत पड़ती है, लेस कंडक्टिंग मटेरियल की जरूरत पड़ती है कंपेयर टू सिंगल फेज सिस्टम. एंड गाइस यू कैन सी फॉर ए गिवन वोल्ट एम्पियर्स एंड वोल्टेज रेटिंग, सो ट्रांसमिशन बिकम्स वेरी मच इकोनॉमिकल. और गाइस थर्ड एडवांटेज आप देख सकते हैं, इट इज पॉसिबल टू प्रोड्यूस रोटेटिंग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विथ स्टेशनरी कॉइल्स बाय यूजिंग थ्री फेज सिस्टम, हेंस थ्री फेज मोटर्स आर सेल्फ स्टार्टिंग. एंड देन गाइस आप देख सकते हैं fourth advantage, in single phase system the instantaneous power is a function of time and hence fluctuates with respect to time, and this fluctuating power causes considerable vibrations in single phase motors. So guys, single phase motors में fluctuations ज्यादा पाया जाएगा, vibrations होंगे उसमें, okay, because in single phase system the instantaneous power is a function of time, okay, and hence fluctuates with respect to time, hence performance of single phase motor is poor while instantaneous power in symmetrical three phase system is constant. So guys, this is the difference. You can see एक थ्री फेज सिस्टम में या पॉलीफेज सिस्टम जो सिमेट्रिकल होता है उसमें जो इंस्टेंटेनियस पावर है वो कांस्टेंट होता है, बट इन सिंगल फेज सिस्टम इंस्टेंटेनियस पावर इज ए फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम and hence it fluctuates with respect to time. So guys, it causes vibrations, okay, and also noise in single phase motors. So guys, you can see the fifth difference, three phase systems give steady output, then 6-point single phase supply can be obtained from three phase, but three phase cannot be obtained from single phase. So guys, this point we will look, okay, we will see later in the star circuit and delta circuit whenever it comes. And then power factor of single phase motor is poor than the, you can see guys, जो power factor होता है single phase motors का वो poor होता है compared to three phase motors of the same rating, okay, you can see. And 8 point for converting machines like rectifiers, the DC output voltage becomes smoother if number of phases are increased. So guys, in all cases polyphase systems advantages are important, and okay, considerable advantage a polyphase system has. So you can see, so guys, in this diagram, okay, here you can see this is a single phase, Okay, this belongs to the first diagram, belongs to single phase system because there is only one coil. See here, there is only one coil A1, A2, and it is placed between the uniform magnetic field. So guys, here the waveform of EMF induced or generated will be single. See here, the waveform will be only single waveform, okay, of phase A. Okay, and we about this system we already learned. Okay, this is a single phase system in our previous chapters. So guys, this will belong to single phase AC circuit क्योंकि यहाँ पर एक ही coil है, there is only one coil, so only one EMF, one wave form of EMF is generated. And then guys, it will, the second diagram you can see there are two coils placed at 90 degree. This is first coil A1, A2, and this is another coil B1, B2, and these are placed perpendicular, okay, at 90 degrees. So guys, this will called two-phase system. So guys, here the EMF, the phase difference between two EMFs will be 90 degree. You can see the phase, this is phase A, which starts from 0, and after 90 degree phase difference, second phase is started. Okay, second EMF will be started. You can see over here. So here phase difference will be 90 degree, and in the third case you can see guys, there are, this is actually three-phase system where three coils are placed, okay, at 120 degree phase difference apart between each other. You can see, okay, between a uniform magnetic field, and then this system will produce three EMFs. Okay, you can see phase A, phase B, phase C, and there will be, what will be the equations? The equations will be same. Okay, what we seen earlier, ER plus EY plus EB, there will be three induced EMF और 3 induced EMF. So ER का जो EMF होगा उसमें कोई भी phase difference नहीं होगा. So the voltage will be EM sin omega t. सेकेंड वाला जो Y वाला फेज है गाइस, उसमें -120 डिग्री का फेज डिफरेंस होगा. देयर विल बी a phase difference of 120 degree which is lagging. Then in the third voltage there will be a phase difference of plus 120 degree or minus 240 degree. This is also minus 240 degree, and the summation of all the voltages we when we do, okay, so the summation will be equal to always 0. So the phasor addition of all the phase voltages at any instant, okay, in a three phase system is always 0. So guys, this is very important point. So guys, now we will see the circuit, how the circuit of polyphase or three-phase system will look like. So there will be two circuits, okay, two connections of polyphase system basically. So you can see first one is called star connection and the second one is called delta connection. So these are called polyphase system. Okay, both will belong to polyphase system. So first one is called star circuit. आप देख सकते हैं guys यहाँ पर the star connection. Okay, the first one is star connection, and the star connection is formed by connecting starting or terminating end of all the three windings together, and the ends R1, Y1, B1 are connected, or ends R2, Y2, B2 are connected. So guys, आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं, this is the first coil R1, R2. This is second coil. After 120 degree phase difference, you can see there will be a 120 degree phase difference between two coils. Okay, so there will be a phase difference of 120 degree. You can see, and again, so this is the second coil Y1, Y2. Okay, see here, and this is the third coil B1, B2. See here, this is the third coil B1, B2. So guys, these coils are, or windings are, mechanically placed 120 degree phase displacement. Okay, mechanically placed at 120 degree phase displacement between each other. So guys, you can see, and the common point will be here you can see this will be the common point R2, Y2, B2, where all the points of second terminal of these windings meet. R2, this is R2, Y2, B2. So these 3 points are meeting at here. So this will be called neutral point, and this is the additional point which is called neutral. So guys, this system is called, इसीलिए इस system को कहा जाता है 3 phase 4 wire system. Okay, you see here This is the R phase, then comes Y phase, then comes B phase. So the EMF induced in this phase is called ER. EMF induced in this Y phase will be called EY. EMF induced in this phase will be called EB. So guys, basically equation क्या लिख सकते हैं आप? The equation ER is equal to the first one. ER is equal to EM sine omega t in the first coil. Okay, so there will be no difference, no phase difference. And then after 120 degree phase displacement, the induced EMF in second coil EY. So you can write down the equation EY is equal to EM sine omega t, okay, minus 120 degree. So guys, this is important. And then in the third phase, the voltage induced EB equal to, you can see, EM sine omega t minus 240 degree or plus 120 degree. So guys, this is very important. So these are the induced EMFs in the three phases. And guys, so that is why this system is called three-phase 4-wire system, because there are three wires, okay, three phases RYB, and one additional wire which is a neutral connection over here. You can see this is neutral connection. So guys, during balance condition, the summation of all the currents IR plus IY plus IB is equal to 0, and which will be equal to neutral current. You see here, okay, in a balanced situation, the current in IR system, IR phase, plus the current in IY phase, the current in third phase plus IB is equal to 0, and that is equal to neutral current. So guys, when for a balanced system, this will happen, okay. Neutral current will be 0 during balanced system, balanced condition. But during unbalanced condition, there will be a neutral current. Okay, so you can see. So guys, also you can see this is the same star connection. आप ऐसे भी इसको draw कर सकते हैं. These are the three windings. This one belongs to R, R1, R2, Y1, Y2, B1, B2, and this is the neutral point. So this is also the star connection. Okay, so you can see this is star connection, and then guys, you can see this common point is called neutral point. Okay, we already discussed, and the remaining three ends are brought out for connection purpose. So these ends are generally referred to RYB, and to which load is to be connected. So guys, here across these three terminals, load will be connected. Okay, now we will see the second connection, which is a delta connection. So see guys, this is called delta connection. Okay, so this is delta connection. This connection is a delta connection, and delta is formed by connecting one end of winding to starting end of the other end connections. Connections are continued to form a closed loop. So guys, here also there will be three coils, R1, R2, Y1, Y2, B1, B2, but the connection is the way these windings are connected is different. You can see यहाँ ये तीनों windings अलग तरीके से connected है और ये complete loop बनाती हैं guys. This will form a loop, so this will be called delta connection. Okay, so see here. Okay, also here also the phase difference is 120 degree between three coils, but what happens? The connection is different. The supply terminals are taken out. See here, out from the three junctions point. The delta connection will look like when, see here, this is the first coil R1, R2. This is second coil Y1, Y2. This is third coil B1, B2. So guys, when R2 is connected to Y1, okay, the end terminal of first coil is connected to starting terminal of second coil. Okay, so this will form a node. Then the end connection of second coil, that is Y2, is connected to the starting point of third coil, that is B1. So this will form another node, another point, junction point, and then the end point of coil 3, which is B2, will be connected to the starting point of first coil, that is R1. So see here, it is connected over here. So it's again a junction or meeting point. So guys, this will be a closed circuit and that will be called delta connection. Here also there are 3 points R, Y and B. So you can see, so also you can connect these windings in this fashion. See here. Okay, you can see R2 Y1, then Y2 B1 is connected, and then R1 and B2 is connected. See here. And from these 3 points, this is R point, from here this is another point, Y point, and from here there is another point, B is there, and that is going towards load. So guys, this is also delta connection. So guys, till now we have learned about the EMF generation of three-phase circuit, how EMF is generated, and what are the different connections between of a polyphase system, that is two types of connections, star and delta connection, and how it will look like. Now in our another video we will discuss guys the mathematical formula, the difference between star and delta connection, and what will be the formula for voltage. Okay, what is phase voltage? We will learn what is phase voltage, what is line voltage, what is phase current, what is line current, what will be the equation of power, and what will be the relation between line voltage and phase voltage. So guys, that's it for today, and we will meet in our new video tutorial soon. Thank you guys.